Friends, today I want to talk about a story many admire from the outside, but few understand from within the path Yaman has taken outside of Turkey, especially in Italy. When an actor crosses borders, we often assume their career is soaring. But in Khan's case, the reality is more complicated. After leaving Turkey, he entered the Italian TV world, where he quickly became a cover figure, not for his acting talent but for his looks. It was more a beauty export than a professional evolution. Everything started with the announcement of the Sandokan series, a project that was never filmed. Despite massive media hype, it ended up being more of a publicity excuse than a genuine artistic opportunity. Without shooting a single scene, he already had interviews, ads, and magazine covers secured. Then came Viola Come il Mare, a visually appealing show lacking emotional depth. Khan played a handsome yet hollow character. Critics focused on his looks, not his acting. For many, it was enough that he was the Turkish heartthrob. However, this didn't strengthen his acting career. It locked him into a stereotype. And let's not forget his personal life, which also became part of the show. His highly publicized relationship with TV host Diletta Leotta made more headlines than his actual projects. Some say it was part of a marketing strategy, something repeated with other relationships and ventures. His brand revolved around image, not performance. What's worrying is the dangerous message this conveys: be handsome and everything else will follow. That idea risks luring many young actors into empty paths. Because what Khan experienced in Italy wasn't growth as an actor, it was the expansion of his commercial figure. The problem isn't success itself, but what that success represents. When your name outweighs the character you play, when your muscles speak louder than your scenes, something has been lost, not just for Khan, but for the entire industry. Yaman has become a physical icon, a display star. But real acting doesn't thrive on sculpted bodies, it lives in sincere emotions. And that depth, unfortunately, has faded from his Italian journey. From my point of view, Demet is one of those women who has remained grounded amid the whirlwind of fame with dignity, intelligence, and admirable calm. Despite constant criticism, rumors about her love life, and the weight of having been part of one of Turkish TV's most iconic couples, Demet has continued on with determination, proving her career depends solely on herself. Many still associate her with her past with Yaman, a relationship that transcended fiction and was idealized by thousands of fans. But what's truly remarkable is what she's done since. While others were stuck in the past, dreaming of what was, Demet moved forward. She didn't address gossip or explain her silence. She distanced herself with grace, and that silence became her greatest strength. Being a woman in show business is never easy, especially when talent is paired with beauty, authenticity, and charisma. Demet has faced superficial judgments, yet shown admirable consistency. As many fans say in similar cases, there's often envy behind much of the criticism. Because she doesn't need scandals to shine, her work speaks for itself, and she keeps moving forward without needing anyone's approval. What I value most in her is her ability to evolve. She didn't settle for light comedies or keep playing the same character audiences expected. She took risks, sought deeper and more demanding roles, and showed artistic maturity that few anticipated. Her career has mirrored her personal growth step by step without shortcuts. Even if some try to label her cold or distant, those who truly follow her know that Demet represents coherence, quiet dedication, and elegance that needs no announcement. She doesn't respond to hate, nor is she drawn into scandal, and in a world obsessed with instant reactions, that's admirable. Both she and Khan experienced the weight of a relationship turned miss. But Demet didn't stay frozen in that memory. She chose to move forward, reinvent herself, and build something of her own without looking back or trying to meet others' expectations. That's why, looking at her journey, I feel deep respect. Not all manage to stay authentic under media pressure. Demet is not just a successful actress, she's a symbol of autonomy, quiet maturity, and integrity. And in these days of appearances, that makes her truly special. She doesn't need comparisons or fake rivalries. Her strength lies in her authenticity. She's shown it's possible to move forward without arrogance, to be emotional without losing balance, and that real success is built in silence through actions, not appearances. For all that, beyond her past with Yaman, I continue to admire her. In short, I admire Demet for her strength. In short, I admire Demet for her strength. While others try to reclaim attention by recycling the past, she bets on the present, on what's real, on herself. And that, to me, not only speaks well of her, it speaks volumes about the woman she has become, strong, consistent, and above all free.